Hi guys, welcome to season number 2 of this Somerset rebuild using Youth Academy players only. Incredibly hard season last time, we ended up getting relegated. But there were some bright shining lights. George Bartlett scored 1,891 runs with 6 centuries across all 3 different formats. Thought he had a very, very good season, just the blast let him down slightly. Plummer was very reasonable for us, averaging 24 in most competitions. Golly came good by the end of the season and started to score some runs, even 100. And with the ball, I think we've got to say that Wainwright finally came good towards the end of the season and looks a really decent county championship cricketer, averaging 26. It is an incredibly difficult save, considering you can only sign players through the Youth Academy. But Ralph van der Merwe, Davis and Brooks have all retired, freeing up some more funds. We're not able to sign, we can sign George Bartlett, and he should be given a 3-year deal and keys to the castle. But Cam Bancroft, Tom Kohler-Cadmore, Matt Henry, Ish Sodhi, Neil Wagner, all cannot be signed. We also gave a game to Swanton, who came through our Youth Academy. 3 matches to his name, 253 runs and a 50. He is definitely worth a new deal. You can have 3 years. And Flavin can have 2 years just because we're going to need the numbers. And this is where we look to do the majority of our business. We're looking for superstars through the Youth Academy. And straight away, we've fallen on one who is Frank Allen, 21 years old, 74,000. Players like this don't come along very often. 4,500 runs with 16 centuries. How old is he? 21 years old. He's getting it done. 2,153 runs, an average of 71 in the one-day competition. Averages 43 with a 149 strike rate. This is 3 years if ever I've seen it. That's like bordering the sort of player that can become the best player in the world. And the other player that I think needs some discussion would be this guy, Neil Kale. He's 21-year-old, right-arm medium-fast bowler. And then let's just have a breakdown of some of his stats. 35 games, 114 wickets at 18. That's exceptional. Averages 15 in one-day cricket. And he's a shoo-in 3-year deal. The guy that I think we need to have a little discussion around might be this Mitchell guy. He's only 26.5 grand. But bowling-wise, he's right on fast. Averages 16 with the ball with an incredible strike rate of 37. Great in one-day competitions and great in other competitions. Alan wants more money. Crikey, he's hot property. We're going 88,000 for an untested 21-year-old. Kale signed and Mitchell signed. There is another couple of guys that's on this list that look like they are reasonable cricketers as well, and it's Holland and Ramshaw, which sounds like it might be Holland and Barrett. Holland averages 59 from 38 games, Ramshaw 35. Holland averages 47, Ramshaw averages 52 in one-day cricket. And in terms of the blast, they've both actually got really poor strike rates. I think Holland's got to be the guy. Have we got enough money? Almost. Oh no. We've not quite got enough money, so we're going to have to lower the offer. We've got Allen. That could be the signing of the century, and Holland said no. Either way, I think that's a really good window. We can pump the money in to the youth team, putting it up to 50 grand. And the amount of income that we had last season was just over $1 million, which is kind of like mid-tier. But our basic, like we said before, is relatively high. It's about the 6th highest. But we had a very, very poor performing season. Only 45,000 from the county championship. The Blast, the worst team going around, and the Royal London Cup, not far off being the worst team going around. Contracts for this year, we're about 8th, 929 grand. We also spend the most on miscellaneous, which is your youth recruitment, coaching and physio. The computer has no logic built in, so they all spend 30,000 every single year. And the team's looking like it's going to take an interesting shape this year. Plummer and Lammonby at the top. Tom Abel's there, but I kind of want to get him out given his age. We've got such a young team. We've got Gregory, Abel and Overton that's near 30, over 30, but everyone else is really, really young. Young Allen comes in at $88,000 contract. That's going to be interesting to see if that's a waste of money. Bartlett drops down to 5, Roux at 6. And then with the ball at the moment, Overton's on an England contract. Jack Leach is out injured. But Cahill and Mitchell were automatically inserted into the team, who were the 2 players we bought in the Season 2 transfer window. So we've got an option whether we go with all of those, and we've got Casey Aldridge, who did really well last year, and Goldsworthy. So I feel like we're starting to build a little bit of depth. We've got Swanton, Flavin and Golly, who could come in at some stage into the team as well in this batting lineup. But we're going to open up with a game against Cambridge. It's an innings win, a decent win, and some good time in the middle. Plummer with 99. Unfortunate not to get 100, but it's just about giving them some time in the middle. Labenby with a ton, Abel with a ton, Allen with 64 on debut in a first-class game, and everyone getting a decent run out. And with the ball, again, Lewis Gregory with 7 wickets, Mitchell with 5 wickets in the game. There's not too much to really dislike about this. Cahill was slightly expensive in the first innings, which probably means Mitchell might be the guy, but we're a Division 2 team. It's going to be a different sort of year, relegated alongside Northampton, playing against the likes of Glamorgan, Derby, Gloucester, Leicester. It's not quite as strong as Division 1. And we do have a bowler's paradise for Game 1, so we're going to go in with all 5 seamers. And we win! This didn't happen last year, but a man of the match to debutant Frank Allen, who scores a chanceless 140 in horrendous conditions. We have got a superstar on our hands here. It wouldn't surprise me if he's in the England team very, very soon. Could mean we've got a good chance of winning the Royal London Cup if they are available. We get 3, 2, 4 for 7 declared. Declare early, actually, because I wanted to make use of the conditions. We do. Cahill on debut, 4 for 31. Gregory with wickets, and we managed to get the job done. And it's another seamer's day. And we've smashed them. Northants get taken out. 436, Bartlett with 100, 50 for Lamonby, 80 for Abel, Allen with a well-made 38. But this, Aaron Wainwright, first 50s, averaging 15, maybe his batting's on the rise as well. We bowl really well. Cahill with 6 wickets in the game. He started reasonably well to his career. Oh no, he's part of Birmingham. He's already part of the 100. That's a problem. Allen's already part of the 100. He's at Southampton. Plummer's not. Bartlett is. Roux isn't. Oh, our superstars are starting to get nabbed. I'm going to make the one change. I'm going to bring in Jack Leach, who was incredible last year, best bowler going around. And we're dropping Wainwright. Just putting this out there, that could be the best day 1 we ever have in the save. Leicestershire bat first, 126. Ackerman with 52. But Cahill and Mitchell, this is quite incredible. 2 young players signed in this off-season, not opening the bowling for us in the Championship and performing. Mitchell, where is he this year? 12 wickets at 22. Cahill, I feel, has got more wickets, 17 at 16. Ripped them apart, and we've already got a lead. Lamonby with 100, Abel 43 not out. We've got a 72-run lead after a day. It's another innings win. It's another good performance. Day 1 was great. And we finished really strong. Abel with 173, Lamonby 142, Bartlett with a 50. Second innings, they batted along 150 overs, but Cahill with another fifer. Sam Evans batted really well, 26 years old. I've had him on a save a few years ago and he did really well, but we're 3 for 3. As Goldsworthy gets a little boost. Do need to be careful because Overton and Cahill are already getting ran down into the ground. So we go and draw against Derbyshire. 191 all out early doors. Ben Aitchison, who's not a bad player on the game. They take a lead of about 70. Lewis Deploy, who I think top scored last year in the county championship. Mitchell with a fifer, looking pretty good. We get 3-5-4 for 5, back really well. Tom Abel with 100. Bartlett with another 50, looking really good. But just haven't really got time to get through them. But it does leave us in a strong position. Allen's improved his front foot batting to the limit. And Wainwright's improved his attacking bowling. So Allen has got slight back foot preference, even though we've improved his front foot, pace and leg side. Have a go against spin. Bartlett's improved his batting technique. I think that's the first time that's happened. Oh my days, what a win. What a win. They needed 300 off the last day and they went and smashed it. They went 8, 16, 24, 3 and a bit and over. It felt like they were going faster. But it was a race against time. We got wiped out on day 1. It was a road, but day 1 swung and seamed and we lost 3 hours for rain. We got butchered. Bartlett and Rude back really well to set up the chance of a victory, and Craig Overton comes through shining with 6 for 53 with 4 wins and 1 draw. And we beat Yorkshire as well. A Yorkshire team that's fairly strong, but not as strong as what it can be. Sean Masood's in the lineup, Adam Lythe, Tattersall's a good player on this game. 2-7-4 and 2-2-2 they get from their games. Mitchell and Kale, just incredible. Can't believe we've got them in. Plummer scores 118 of the finest off 243 balls. That's his 2nd century to his name. First one this year, averaging 38. Allen with 81, and we knock off 140 in a bit of a cruise to leave us top by 39 points going into the blast. Well, and that was good. Plummer's improved his offside batting to the limit. Slight strong pace bowling preference and slight back foot tells me we might need to do a little bit of work against spin. Casey Aldridge was pretty good in the blast for us last year, but I feel like I want to give Mitchell and Kale a little bit of a run out. Leach is going to go. Goldsworth is going to come in, who has been working very hard on getting better at controlling the run weight. Golly's not going to get a chance, nor is Tom Abel. Not sure who's going to captain us yet. It's going to be Lewis Gregory. And I'm not sure where to bat everyone in this lineup. I feel like Allen, potentially the best player on paper at average aggression. We've got a lot of aggressive players. Also notice Will Smead's dropping down 1 to accompany Plummer at the top. We're a better team this year. We're a 4.5 star rated team. That's a performance. 191. Smead goes to 3 and scores 66. Gregory runs down the order. That's a given. Bowl them out for 90. We do that because Mitchell and Kale bowled 3 overs each in the power play and we had them 6 down for 46. That is an immense victory. Is there something special about this team? They were cruising. Delray Rawlins, who I never played in when I was managing Sussex, was looking really good. Kale with 4 for 15 at a 3.75 economy rate as we win by 4 runs. From 2 games, I know, but he's averaging 5.86 and his economy rate is 5.86. My concern is runs, but our bowling is looking immense. It's another victory and it's another time we've bowled a team out. We get 193, Will Smead 81, Banton 76. They're the 2 key players for us with the bat. And they look like they were going to do this. Kale was going at 20s until his final over, but he picked up 2 wickets in the power play. And to me, wickets in the power play, they're what's king. Mitchell 4 for 18. Oh my days. Andrew Mead's off on Scotland duty, but Mitchell, like 8 games, 9 games into his career, is off on the England T20 duty. Didn't see it coming quite this fast. And it does leave us a little bit of a gap in the team. Wainwright's going to come in and try and plug it, but they're big shoes to fill. 9 games in and getting an international debut. Our first one. I kid you not, we're bowled out Kent as well. Sam Billings looks like he was going to play the hero role, 63 off 36, but we managed to smash out the rest of the order. Kale with 3 for 27, Gregory 3 for 23. We score runs off the back of George Bartlett, batting really well, 88 off 37. He was superb. So we go 4 for 4. Allen's improved his spin bowling technique to their limit. So although we haven't seen much from him other than that century early doors, he is progressing in the right direction. Back foot preference, leg side preference. His front foot's done to the limit. Let's go and work on some offside. We've done it again. Overton 5 for 12. We get 178 and it's a challenge. Gregory with 56 off 24 got us there. But we bowl him out for 85. Wickets early doors, 3 for Wainwright, 1 for Kale, and then Overton comes in and mops out the tail. And it's based on bowling. It purely is. Gregory, Goldsworth, Overton all going below 7s. Wow, match reduced to 7 overs. They get 60. And we get home with 2 balls to spare Smead. 19, that's a match-winning contribution, but we're 6 for 6. And we've got international debut, Matt Mitchell has gone and made his debut in the Super 12, scoring 6 not out with a 6, and then taking 2 for 46 as England beat Australia. With this team could be something special this year. We've just knocked off 2-12-ish with balls to spare as we go 6-4-6. It's an edge to win the game, but Wainwright comes up clutch, gets it done, bags 16, ends up on 25 off 10 as we knock off 2-17. And Lammonby is out injured, which could be a big problem because generally he's been pretty good. He's only averaging 8, but his 154 strike rate is always appreciated. And it does make us weaker as it could be Golly. Flavin's got a 172 strike rate. Both of them in good form. It's going to be Golly. Golly gosh. We've bowled another team out. Gloucestershire 97 all out. KL 3. Just consistent. This team is amazing. 8 for 8. England go and beat Bangladesh. Mitchell none for 28 going at 7s. That's quite reasonable. Couple of changes to the county team as well. Green's got to come in and play, as is Wainwright. Lammonby's injured. Mitchell's playing for England in a World Cup. Another win in the championship. All down to bowling. Gregory with 4. Wainwright with 4. 8 in the game for Wainwright. No big scores from the team, but just consistent. We're keeping things on the low. We're 6 wins, 0 losses. Wainwright's improved his attacking bowling to the limit. I've never seen that on a bowler before where you take it to the limit. Let's give him some general technique. Bartlett's improved his batting technique. We've just beat Surrey. We bowl them out for 115 and we win by a wicket. We got blown away. Jamie Overton and Gus Atkinson, the pace duo going through us. Alan holds strong on 60, but again, sometimes they get away at the top, but wickets are key. We're taking 3 or 4 wickets at a time in the power play. World Cup's looking precarious for England. 2-2 with 1 game to play. Win again. Almost blow it again, but we bowl out Essex for 115. Goldsworthy 4 for 23. Again, 3 wickets in the power play. And then it was a case of Coverton comes on and gets a wicket. Goldsworthy goes through him. Our batting's capitulating, but we're winning. England beat New Zealand. Bowl very well. Mitchell 3 for 23. From his 5 games, he's hit that 1-6. That's it. But 7 wickets at an economy rate of 9.20. Our first player to get to the top. Will Smead improves his batting technique. Finally losing the Blast. I think that's just 10-1. They knock off 175, but we get them 7 down. Look at our net run rate, plus 1.8. We win again, 179 for 9 Gloucestershire. A decent score that, but we knock it off with 2 overs to spare. Plummer goes big at the top. Allen guides us, and Golly 51 off 34. The G-Dog getting it done. Australia go and win the T20 World Cup. It does mean we've got our star Mitchell back, but where does he go into the team? Oh, it's County Championship. County Championship, it comes straight back into that starting lineup as we win by 6 runs in an absolute thriller. Plummer top scores, 118 in the second innings. Fine performance that. He's getting there. He's averaging 32 in his career, but 39 this year, almost 40. He does really, really well. They get 296, but 274 all out, chasing 280. Kale, this signing of the century, 46 wickets at 19, 27 at 11 in the Blast, going at under 8 and over. As Mitchell is now on his way to go and play Test cricket for England as well. We do it, we beat Surrey, chasing down 177, Banton with 50, Goldsworthy 2 sixes off 3 balls to get us across the line. They get 176, not too bad. They took an interesting approach. They batted really slow and then attacked Goldsworthy really. Didn't quite work out for them. We're 12-1. As the test match is now underway with Mitchell making his debut. 2 Somerset boys, Mitchell and Leach. And a smashing 93-run victory to finish the Blast group stages. Bartlett, 19 ball 50. Banton with 50, Smead with 50. A bit of form from the top order, which is unusual. Kale, 4 for 19. We finished top of the group. 13-1. If we look at the stats, runs-wise, I don't think we're going to have anything going around. But wickets-wise, Kale is on a different level. 31 wickets, most in the competition. A bowling average of 12, which is second best out of anyone that's bowled. Oh no, third best out of anyone that's bowled a lot. His strike rate, though, is phenomenal. England bowl West Indies out. Mitchell takes 3 for 42 on Test debut. Remember, he's only 21 in his first season. Goal is improved against fast bowling to the limit, which is good. So back foot preference, offside preference. Warwickshire in the quarter-finals of the Blast. As we get past 162 for 8 they got. We didn't take many wickets up top, 2, but Rob Yates is always a big wicket to take. Goldsworthy and Gregory bowled really well, and we get there. Allen, 68. He's had a really under-the-radar, good performance. Lots of it in chasing, but good 50s getting us there. Somerset Sussex going up against my old 10-episode team. Plummer's improved against spin bowling to the limit. So he's done against spin. He's done front foot to the limit. So keep working against fast bowling. As well as getting 3 young players coming through. Edmonds, Whitehead and Cook. Edmonds is a £26,500 a year player with a 57 average. Cook's a wicket keeper, which could be quite useful. And Whitehead's a $24,500 seamer. And Edmonds looks like he could be a real talent, averaging 57 in 3-day cricket, 40 in 1-day cricket, and 37. His strike rate's really low, but we're going to get stuck into him early. Oh, he's already improved his batting to the limit on the front foot. Championship action, bit of change. Casey Aldridge is going to come in and open. No, he's not. I'm not going to play Casey Aldridge. I'm going to play Wainwright. He's our guy. And Goldsworthy comes in as the spinner for Jack Leach, who's on international duty. We win by 9 wickets. It's a good performance. Bartlett goes big, 137. He's been very good the last 2 seasons. 3 centuries, averaging 55 now. Green with 98. Plummer 54. Gregory 52. He's always chipping away. Oh, Gregory. But the bowlers get it done. Just tight. 254 all that. 267 all that. It's a 9-wicket victory. And it looks like we're going to go up. Kale's improved his attacking bowling. Crikey, what's he going to be like if he takes even more wickets? And England beat the West Indies in the second test match. Mitchell with a 4 for 28 as well. This is a predicament. Mitchell's available, but Wainwright has been exceptional. And they've played different amounts of games. If we just look in the Blast, I've got to go with the guy Mitchell. Got to do it. Semi-final time against Sussex. We're a 4.5-star rated team. Going up against my old boys. I didn't play Hunt. Robinson was in. Garton was class. Finn Hudson-Prentice was brilliant. We've won the toss. Bowling's our game. Oh my days. Gregory's out. We're chasing not many. We need 1 run to win from 10 with 1 wicket left. Hudson-Prentice into Kale. Oh, that might be out. That looks pretty straight. The umpire keeps his finger down. We just need bat on ball once to win this game and put ourselves into the final, and that's going to do it. It's hammered over the boundary. Kale does it with the ball. He does it with the bat. We beat our old team, Sussex. Steve Smith looked dangerous at 60, but it was the usual procession of our team bowling teams out that got it done. They bat 18 overs. We're into the final. We're going up against Surrey. It's a really interesting team, this. The batting is just good enough. Goal is there for some reason, but it's just good enough. But with the ball, it is exceptional. Only Kale's going over 8 and over, but he's going 8 and over with a strike rate of 9. Mitchell, a strike rate of 7. He's so dangerous up top. And of course we're going to bowl. And we've done it. We have won the Blast with our Youth Academy Challenge in the 2nd season. Big money comes from this. Will Smead, 52 off 24 was really good. Allen, he broke the record for most runs for Somerset player in a season. But it was the bowling that did it. And it's wickets up top. We had them 3 for 36. They finished the power play about 63. But just class. Absolute class. Probably the most comprehensive Blast victory of all time. We lost 1 game all season. With the bat, Allen, the second most amount of runs in the competition, was great. 350s, 143 strike rate with the ball. Kale, Coverton, both over 30 wickets. Gregory with 28. Goldsworthy, 26. Like, we've built an incredible team in just a couple of seasons. Cale's improved his attacking bowling to the limit. And now he's gone and improved his attacking one-day bowling. The guy's a beast. As we cruise past Worcester in the county championship. Plummer with 52 not out, getting it done. But wickets. Cale 4 for 41. This guy, I know I'm waxing lyrical, is a beast of a player. We also lose Plummer for 2 weeks as well. That's going to be a loss. Lammonby will come back up and open, but we need a number 3. And it's going to be Swanton. As we get it done again, quite comprehensively against a decent Leicestershire team. They are a decent Leicestershire team. Swanton with 86 coming back into the team. I'm pretty happy with what he's doing. He did the same last year, played a few games, got runs. Allen and Bartlett with runs. But the ball, Cale, 5 for 25. Most wickets in the division, Simon Harmer. Gilchrist, Cale. That's elite company. Gilchrist is one of the best players on this game. As we go and lose half of our team again. Smead, Cale, Lammonby, Banton, Green, Bartlett, Allen, Gregory, Abel. This is incredibly hard to get a batting lineup out because everyone has pretty much gone up. We've got Cook, who's just come through, available, who averages 42. That's pretty good. Or Flavin. And that's pretty much it. And we need another opener in the team. So I think I'm going to move Jimmy Rue to opening. And Cook's going to come in. But it's so makeshift. It's unbelievable. The bowling's not too bad. We've got Mitchell, international quality player, not playing in 100, available. Coverton, available. Jack Leach, captain. Goldsworthy, Aldridge. So the bowling's not too bad. We've got heaps of bowling on the bench as well that we could bring in. Whitehead's not in the lineup. But batting's the problem. Batting's the problem. They get 325. So you could say bowling's the problem as well. Goldsworthy with 4. But 212. It doesn't feel like we've really got enough at the top. Swanson and Rue with 50 is pretty good, but the tail added quite a lot of runs and we just can't bowl them out. No, we're definitely nowhere near. The bowling attack actually isn't performing very well. Aldridge with 4 for 67. All of the Essex team get a decent knock as we get 257. Golly's on improving his batting technique. But we do have Plummer fit again to play. That's a big win for us. Means we can move Jimmy Rue down the order. We win. We knock off 308. That's a good performance. And it's Edmonds, fresh out of the youth academy that's just come through, now averaging 37. I just decided to bat him on not quite full aggression, but way more aggressive than we normally do, and it worked. But we lose Mitchell to test match duty again. But it's okay. We've got a little bit of Wainwright to come back in. We were a better team. Like, we were 1 last year. We're a 2-star rated team now. Smashed by Warwickshire. 177 all out. They do it easy. I'm actually going to drop Jack Leach as well, because I want to see a bit of Whitehead. He's just come into the unit. Let's have a look. Let's not make him captain, though, Craig Overton. Whitehead, 1 for 56. Not very good. Swanton, 97. That is good. We're just a long way from being able to compete in this type of competition. Yeah, batting again. Batting again. Cook with 50 not out. That's good to see. Young lad coming through. Mitchell's returned from international duty, so you can have another run out. I am going to make a change. I want to see young Thomas here. Let's throw him in. I want to see Flavin, so you can go in. Way too easy for Gloucester. They do it really easy, let's be honest. Swanton has had a good campaign with the bat. Looked really good. Flavin batted well for 40 as well. So some good stuff coming out of it. We know we're a long way off in this campaign and this format. But I can see positives. I can definitely see positives. Wow. Cale's in the England Test team as well. Honestly, we have made some incredible signings. Look at that. Mitchell and Cale in tandem. Cale with a Test match to his name. 2 wickets at 51. Back to championship action. And a loss. Batting just seems to have fallen off a little bit too much here, but we are looking incredibly strong in the championship. 218 points, 2 games to go. What? As Green has been selected in the one-day team. This is incredible. We get smashed by Gloucestershire. We are finishing absolute face planting here. Derbyshire go and win the Royal London Cup. Goldsworthy constantly improving his technique. It's very admirable. And Coverton's out injured. But we've got Mitchell back and we've got Cale back. As we finish the season off on a high. Not the greatest batting performance. 317 all out. Lammonby 76. Swanton 74. But Lammerby with a couple of 50s to his name, very good. Kale with 9 for. Honestly, I keep just talking about him. But what more can I do other than keep talking about him? Plus, he's probably going to get picked for England and get a central contract, so we won't be paying his wages anymore. That, for a 22-year-old, is quite the most miraculous season, even for us. Like, we've gone from a team of youth academy players to picking 2 players that shone in all formats and played Test cricket for England. He's got 5 wickets at 24 for England. He's played one-day cricket now. He's played T20 cricket. 79 wickets this year at 18. 58 wickets in the Blast. Oh, that's T20. In the Blast. 55. I don't feel like those numbers are quite accurate. It does mean we win the trophy. 243 points. That was never in question. Most runs in the competition. Ali Orr, Tom Haynes. My boys getting it done. For us, did anyone get 1,000 runs season? Ramshaw. Maybe we should have signed him because he has obviously been very, very good. Most wickets, Harmer, Gilchrist, Douthwaite, Garton, Kale. He missed 2 games, otherwise he'd be right up there. I just feel that's, for the second season, that has surpassed all expectation that I had in terms of what we thought we might be able to achieve doing a youth academy save. I've tried one offline and it was incredibly difficult. This is first class, but most runs on the season, Bartlett 928. So I think when we make the leap up to Division 1, we're going to see a whole bunch of problems again around this batting lineup. There is a lot of work to do. Allen, not bad, worth 88 grand, we'll see. Plummer, a decent 33 average, though that's a problem. Bartlett, just the only guy that's head and shoulders, no dandruff above everyone else. Wainwright 32 at 30 is good. Mitchell 31 at 23 is good. Goldsworthy 4 wickets, but Masim was so dominant. That's the thing. Seam was king, and everything else was just living here. T20 Blast, I don't know why it does this, but it changes the stats for some reason. But the guys had an incredible campaign. 2 episodes down in this new series. I hope you enjoyed it. Any comments, let me know below. We'll see you back next time. We're 1 trophy down, 2 to go. We'll see you then.